Many people prefer to learn by engagement and conversation, whereas silent people prefer to absorb information through observation. The art of observation requires considerable expertise, since it requires the observer, or in this case the quiet person, to judge a person or situation based on appearances, mannerisms, and other signs. Never mistake their quietness for inattention, because they see and hear more than you realize. Being quiet has numerous advantages that most people are unaware of. Join me as I introduce you to some interesting facts about quiet people, but before I do that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Fourth, and smash the notification bell. Number 1. Quiet people aren't rude. Quiet people are frequently misinterpreted as rude when this is just not the case. This is especially true for introverts who are naturally quiet when they meet new people. However, just because their opinions are not readily apparent does not imply that they are impolite. People's interpersonal styles differ from those of their more socially outgoing colleagues. Quiet people may simply be getting to know you better before opening up more in chat. Number 2, they are more observant. Have you ever wondered why quiet people know so much? It's because they aren't sidetracked by minor nuances of conversation. Instead, they pay close attention to everyone and everything around them. Quiet people listen deeply and deliberately, paying close attention to details. While noisier people can captivate people with their charisma and energy, silent folks pick up on subtle indications and can sense if someone lacks substance. This makes it easy for them to discern if a person is being truthful or not. Number 3, they take speaking seriously. Quiet folks save their words and consider twice before speaking. This could be due to a previous incident in which they said the wrong thing at the wrong moment, or even to the wrong person. Aside from being more cautious about when and what to say, silent people have different ideas about what it means to speak more than chatty people. The latter may relate to others better since they share more freely, silent people may not. Number 4, they are curious about you. Quiet introverts dislike boasting about themselves and would prefer to hear all about the other person. Quiet people are naturally curious about others, especially their motivations, thoughts, and feelings. This is why they always seem to prefer listening over talking. This is also why quiet individuals are so beautiful. How often do you meet someone who will give you their undivided attention simply because they want to hear what you have to say? Number 5, quiet people are good at understanding. Because they have gained the crucial talent of listening, those who have less to say are often fairly effective at comprehending people and diverse problems. While many people make the mistake of anticipating what others will say, silent people sincerely attempt to understand without interruption. Number 6, quiet people aren't depressed. Is someone quiet and isolated who must be depressed, right? Contrary to popular belief, many quiet people are happy people too. When they decline invites to go out or sit on the outskirts of social gatherings to listen in on talks, they may appear depressed or withdrawn. Quiet people are friendly in a different way, and they love engaging with others even when they don't have much to say. Number 7, they are not loners. Quiet people may be seen as loners since they rarely interact with others. In truth, quiet people prefer to be alone and only socialize when they want to. Don't be concerned if your pal is quieter than usual. They may be preoccupied with their hobbies and interests for the time being and will return when they feel like it. Number 8, they're full of ideas. Are you familiar with the phrase, the quietest people have the loudest minds? This is an interesting truth about introverts. These people are also gifted in terms of creativity and cognitive content. Introverts are full of ideas, which is why they are so silent, whether they are simply staring at the wall or indulging in thought-provoking activities. Without silence, it is impossible to discover the mind's latent potential. As a result of their calm nature, introverts tend to connect with their inner reservoir of creativity. It also is why some of history's most brilliant thinkers were introverted. Although there are no obvious benefits to being quiet, specific introverted features such as quietness allow the brain to function at its best. These introverted features, along with several others, have enormous potential. Even if society prefers extroverts to introverts, it is clear that the introverted personality is still potent. Number 9, they observe like pros. One of the most noticeable traits of introverts is their capacity to observe. They favor low-stimulus surroundings because their minds want small details about everything. Introverts prefer calmer situations and are naturally quiet people, since their ability to observe is confirmed to less clamorous areas due to the lower rate of activity. Introverts' silence features assist their mind to understand things without tiring sooner than expected. Because of their inward nature, introverts have higher brain activity than most people, according to a study. Their quietness helps them balance out the degree of input their brains get, which is why most introverted traits, such as excellent observation, require silence to function. Number 10, they are self-reliant. The beauty of many introverted traits is the independence that comes with them. Introverts are self-sufficient, which explains why they're so quiet. A quiet person's personality is inward, which implies they naturally seek comfort within themselves. Because they preserve a small group, they cultivate the habit of self-sufficiency by discovering ways to meet their requirements. Introverts prefer to seek assistance from close friends rather than strangers, which is why they look mute to others. They can, however, stand on their own 2 feet. Their independence is exceptional, which explains why they communicate less to get things done. Number 11. They speak only when necessary. The most obvious reason introverts are silent is that they talk with purpose. Every word spoken by an introvert comes from a carefully considered point of view, which is one of the introvert benefits that set them apart from the herd. If you've ever questioned, "Why am I so quiet?" know that it's because you think intricately, much more than the typical intellect. You would rather say something worthwhile than simply fill the silence. This is what gives introverts power and distinguishes them. Because alone allows a person to exhibit their latent potential, your life as an introvert necessitates a certain level of tranquility to expose your inner introvert strength. Introverts work in a variety of technical fields, including psychiatrists, engineers, architects, painters, psychologists, writers, mathematicians, and even scientists. This record demonstrates that introverts play an important role in society. As a result, your peaceful nature is a wonderful gift to the world. The last of 12 facts about quiet people: they don't tolerate disrespect. Someone's silence does not imply that they will tolerate any type of disrespect or cruelty. Some extroverted people may believe that quiet introverts are easily manipulated. However, this is not true. Quiet people have a strong feeling of self-worth and integrity, so they don't need to talk all the time. They will speak up when necessary, so don't dismiss someone just because they speak a few words. Many people are intrigued by silent people, which is understandable, given that we are social beings who desire to learn more about others. Understanding these 13 facts and providing quiet people with the space they require increases the likelihood that they will thrive. We've come to the end of this video. As always, remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.